the whole month, but
it's been raining cats and dogs.
we have got two cars that actually compete against each other. We've got the brand new Mazda Miata and the Scion FRS, and we were going to take them to the track. However,
the track is completely underwater.
plan 2 was to take him to Bandimere. However,
Bandimere is closed for the season.
so it's old school today because I've got, look at this, the Solo DL. So let's take them and find out how fast they are from 0 to 60. And to make it more interesting, why don't we have a little bit of a competition?
What do you got in mind?
We each do a 0 to 60 in each car and see who the better driver is. You know, Nathan, before we head out to the field to do the 0 to 60 run, what are the numbers?
Well, first of all, you guys should know that these vehicles compete in so many ways. And in terms of horsepower and weight, well, I have it right here. Check this out. The 2016 Mazda Miata MX-5, 155 horsepower, 148 pound-feet of torque, but it weighs about 2,332 pounds. The Scion FRS, 200 horsepower, 151 pound-feet of torque. And it weighs 2,758 pounds. That's around 426 pounds difference between the two of them. They both have manual transmissions, which are 6 speeds. They both are rear drive, front engine.
No turbos?
No turbos, and we are at high elevation. We're going to be testing it over a mile above sea level. It's going to be very interesting.
And we review the beep out of them. So if you want to see those reviews, just click above because we're not doing a review.
No.
Engine RPM. Oh, there we go. Just trying to beat Nathan here. At 60. There we have it. 10.24. 10.24. So the question is, can I go faster than that on the return run? Floored. Come on. Hit the rev limiter. There you go. 2 attempts, that's it. 10.50, 10.50.
I'm just gonna rev its nuts off and see what I can do. Sucks that I'm gonna have to go into 3rd gear, but I've done it before in this car and it has been in the 10-second zone. I think I can get it into the 9s. All right, here we go. Oh, what a... Come on. Nine seconds flat, amigo. That's gonna piss off Roman. All right, 3. It's a little bit better, but come on, baby. 9.21.
All right, Nathan.
So that was my last run, 9.21. My first run was 9 seconds flat.
Really?
Yeah, really. There's a secret to this car.
All right, what'd you do? That's incredible.
I had to really spike the RPM.
Yeah.
You have to drive it kind of counterintuitively because you don't want to burn too much rubber because you'll sink.
Yeah.
Well, you got it. You got to get the revs up as high as possible, and you got to go up to red line and just past it for each shift.
Wow.
And you have to, and it's right before the rev limiter. It is sort of like this gray area, but 9 seconds in this car is as good as you're going to get a mile above sea level, and we're exactly a mile above sea level here.
Just to keep this fair, we're keeping the traction control on so that it's basically the same circumstances for each car. All right, here we go. All right. Oh my. Come on, let's go! There we have it. bested Nathan's best time in the FRS, so 8.4. So we know this is a faster car. Come on. And there we have it. Smelling a little bit of clutch, but 8.29, 8.29. I think that's about the best I can do. Can Nathan do better? You know, I'd be surprised if he can. 8.29.
That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, so that is almost 0.8 of a second faster than you went at your fastest.
You know, I've heard from some people that the SkyActiv system, because it's just absolutely such high compression,
Yep.
mitigates a little bit of power loss at high altitude. Wow, not bad. This little thing moves. Reading them away, Roman. 789. And revving it, but trying to kind of keep it around 4,700 RPM to take off. And that was a little bit higher. That was about 5,200 RPM. The first one was better. 7.94. The FRS is great, but this is better.
Whoa, look at that! 7.89.
Yeah.
Holy cow. That's incredible.
This SkyActiv engine does mitigate a little bit of the power loss. It does. And it's so smooth. The action is so easy. It's just such a fun car to drive fast. I know Miami is madly in love with these things.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
We learned two things. We learned that the Miata is faster than the FRS.
Yep.
And we learned that you're faster to 60 by a lot than I am.
I just got a big lead foot. You know?
No.
Around the track, you're still quicker than me around our track. Thank you. Thank you.
Closing note, I'm gonna say if you guys are the size of myself or Nathan, these cars are not for you.
No, I mean, we've mentioned it before. The seats are tight. You can fit inside of them, but it's not exactly comfortable. In fact, if you were a family person and you bought one of these for your little kids to live in the back of it, I wouldn't recommend that either.
Like somebody we know.
Yeah.
And there are some minor but significant issues. This model of the Miata, it needs a backup camera.
Yeah, standard, please.
And of course, the Scion needs a turbo.
Well, the one thing is that they're very revvy cars, and they're a lot of fun to drive. But it's not just high elevation. We really feel that with the Scion, a little bit more power, a little bit more torque would do so much for it.
Dude, I think those cars are for younger men and thinner men than us.
I'm sure everybody agrees with you there.
As always, this is Roman.
And Nathan.
Saying thanks for watching, and check out tflcar.com for more news, views, and
real world reviews.
And by the way, don't forget to click on me if you want to see the 2016 models, because we've got them coming down the pike fast and furious.
Absolutely.
One of the things in this car, it's pretty typical for all Miatas, right? The suspension's pretty soft and there's a fair amount of body roll. But they do that because they want to make sure that you know exactly what the car is doing. And they also figure that those of us who are going to be driving these Miatas, especially this Club Edition, we're going to be seeking out these crazy off the beaten path roads without a lot of traffic. And roads without a lot of traffic in general have less maintenance. So you're riding over a little bit rougher roads and it's easier with a softer suspension.